Just when you thought we were done playing Minecraft, we're back, boys. So what's up? It's the Exiled Gamer, and yeah, we're not done with Minecraft. We are gonna be making videos of this occasionally, but right now I actually want to be talking about things I am changing in the world as we continue to speak. And my food just got done cooking too, so we're actually gonna be in creative mode. Now, I am going to do a little bit of building in this episode, and by a little bit of building, I mean just finishing up one of the buildings I recently finished on a live stream. Took a lot of sanity out of my mind, but we finished it. It is the start of what is going to be a little avenue of smaller houses, probably not probably, but definitely some of the smallest houses in this world that are actually considered houses and livable in. They are purposefully meant to be small, excuse me, but not because we need to slam as much stuff as we can, jam pack it all together. Merely, it's just, we have these giant buildings, and sometimes it's nice to just tone it down a little bit. We're getting to the outskirts. We just have these simple little, these modest little houses. They don't need to be giant. They don't need to be monstrous. They just need to look nice and be livable. So a lot of this I had some problems on, just typical stuff I would do, building the dimensions incorrectly and whatnot, all those shenanigans. You know how it is. But overall, we did finish it. I am happy with it. Now there is a garage. Which for the benefit of the doubt, we're just not gonna make it look. We're not gonna put a car in there. We're not gonna build anything in there. It'll just look like another living. We can put chairs here actually, or a grill or something. A nice little spot to eat outside and look at the mountains or listen to the football stadium. Try and look at the scoreboard even though you're facing the wrong end of it. Now, first off, if you want to buy this house, I'm sorry. The tax revenue on this bad boy is pretty high, I mean, you got the stadium right there, and there's gonna be you got a lot of free space. You can go fishing. I mean, you got a restaurant right there. You got games. You got an observatory. You got the school right there. You got you got a work tower right there. Like, this is the ideal spot to live. Besides my house, which might not look all that good, but it is a monstrous place. And this is only the start of this avenue, so. What I've already started building, actually, what I'm going to take you guys over to a quick sneak peek about is this. We are actually going to be building a very nice-sized house up here. We're going to be building a very furbished house up here. It's going to be pretty luxurious, I hope. It's going to kind of overhang this, if possible. There's going to be, some support rods, coming out like this, almost. But they're not going to be like that obvious as, bam, 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 like that. It's gonna be these nice little supports. Hopefully it looks cool. It's gonna be an eye catcher. When you're out at the lighthouse, you might look out and see, oh, look, there's that big house that I somehow never noticed before that was recently built. Whoever built that must be a legend. Other people won't say that because, well, there are no legends in this world, just little gamer boys. So this took me about 30 minutes to build. Was it atrocious? Kind of. But in the end, it was worth it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill this thing in with either dark oak or spruce. No, I'm liking the dark oak. And actually, lol, I never even finished this. So let's go ahead and pop. Okay, we need some quartz. Alright, now we're talking. Yeah, dark oak is definitely the way to go for this one. The house is a nice, bright oak, and I want the floor to be kind of a contrast. Make it pop out a little bit. So, of course, the opposite of lighter colors is darker colors. Although, like, this is more of like a brown. The opposite of brown is not black. It's more of like a milky white. Whatever. We're not teaching art theory here today, boys and girls. So let's pick up this door. Let's fix that block. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, in terms of interior decoration, that is something I did not think about. Interior decoration might be a bit of a problem, actually, because there's not a whole lot of space. I can't exactly put a dining room table down here. Like in here, you know, I can put a chest in here. I can put a chest in here just fine. But I can't put a goddamn like sofa in here. So, but again, this isn't really like a house meant for living in. This is more of a, you know, kind of filling up blank space. This is more of a, I'd call this more of a cabin, you know, like a getaway for the day. You know, or, you know, you're at work and, oh no, there's like a, let's say the tree train would be down or something. You know, some role play crap like that. Oh no, what will I do? Oh, I know, I can just come chill out here. And, you know, spend half of my money. I really want to build a casino too, but the problem is, I haven't seen any good casino builds on YouTube. And building casinos, I've never built one. It would be interesting, to say the least, but I don't know if I could pull it off. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, most definitely no. And we got a chicken in the house now. That's great. So, if we go up here, let's get some, before we even decorate a little bit, you know, because we are going to liven this up, even if it is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm not going to be able to fit, you know, all the stuff I would usually put in here, and this actually needs to be destroyed. I'm not going to be able to fit, you know, a large table and, you know, and all that stuff. It's just going to have to be, you know, it's going to have to be what it is. And I think if I actually I don't need any of that stuff. If I put a slab down, I think I can still pass. If not, no big deal. It's just kind of a pain. Yeah, nope. No good. So let's remove that. That's gonna bother me. So let's get a quartz slab. You know, if someone just so everything fits together. What is this? Should just be one. Now we're talking. Okay, so over here we have the deck. And, you know, on the deck, you might as well have a spot to sit. So we're gonna put like putting a bench here is gonna be kind of. We can put a bench. We can even put a bench here. Let's get a couple of these items. Now, there are a couple items I talked about wanting to hang. I can't put a lantern here? Are you serious right now? I mean, is it because I was flying or what? But that's phobic. Thanks. We can put a table right here. So, if I get, what am I doing? I'm looking for, excuse me, I'm looking for a fence. We can get a good old-fashioned, not a drink, excuse me, we can get a good old-fashioned pressure plate, which I don't know why I can't seem to find this stuff. There we go. I forgot they added all types. So let's add a dark oak. Okay, and then we'll add a little chair here. Bam, look, there you go. And then we'll put a couple torches here. Let's actually just put one here and here. Put one here. And lantern there. Now, here, ooh, I did actually want to fill this up. That is why I had the dark glass. Because I wanted to fill this up. Fill this in, excuse me. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so the rest of this too, I will fill up. Just because, you know, I don't want a random, you know, if there was let's say there was the president in here, I don't want him to get assassinated. You know, because he had open windows. I mean, still, this wouldn't provide much protection against a bullet. That's okay. It's okay. Cross that road when we get to it. That's fine. I did want to put... Ooh, whoa, that is not gonna slide. That is a Minecraft sin. Speaking of Minecraft, did you guys see the new Minecraft Earth footage? I haven't seen it yet, but from the I've seen, actually it looks fairly decent. Surprised honestly. I thought it looked like just disgusting, like Pokemon Go, but your mobs, all of them. But yeah, I'm actually surprised with how good it looks. I'm excited, and yeah, I really wish you could hands like off of this stuff. It makes no sense why you can't do that. It's really sad. Like, come on, dude. So we'll put some lanterns here. We cannot put a lantern there, unfortunately, unless we'll put a slab. But that's okay. We can put a torch here. The inside we need to put some lighting in as well. Here, I'll put a. Now we're gonna put a torch here and here. Preferably, I could have this be a pillar and run down, but I don't mind. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. Put some torches here. And in terms of light, that should be good. Now the roof is another thing entirely, but I'm not too worried about the roof, honestly. Let's set a campfire over here. And then, what is it that you put underneath to make the flames rise higher? I want to say it's a bale of hay. But is it? It's probably not. It's not A. Plus, I don't want to have pressure plates. We want to get like an actual slab. So, what about a sandstone wall around it? Not bad, but what if I got some... No, that actually looks terrible. What am I saying? If I get... Let's say... I don't know, birch. It does not... That's just no good. What I've been doing is I've been putting slabs around it in fourths. Or in 4 spots. Not each corner, but the spots in between the corners, so like a T. Alright, so let's get some slabs. Alright, now we're talking. Let's get some cut ones. Bam, 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 and bam. We'll go ahead and we're gonna fill these spots in with dirt. Then we'll put some chairs around. Alright, some signs. Why not? Gonna give some arms. Ooh, we could also... Let's put a composter, chest, crafting table we want. A bed, absolutely. Let's get a black bed. It's gonna go nice with the house. No blocks we don't need. Sugar box we don't need. A cauldron, sure, but a sign. That's what we want. Let's get some spruce signs just so it fits in with this. So yeah, we can have something like that there, and then we can have a single seat here. Wrong spot. That looks like a high chair. there. There, and not on top of it, no thank you. There and there, wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I could build a dock out here. But first, before we even think about building a dock or something like that, let's put a composter here, because then, you know, if they feel like being good citizens, they can, put their garbage there, get it composted, and bam, make a garden if they really want to. Because, they could, with this land will come the rights to the land around it as well within a certain area. So they could just excavate a little bit of this out. You have to stay within, you can't break within 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they could break up all the way to here. Block here to market. I'm just making this up as I go, really. But if I really wanted to, I could legitimately build a garden back here. Or whoever ends up buying this. Whether it's a friend of mine or whether it just stays empty until someone decides to move in. Or a villager could even live there. Or a zombie. Or an iron golem. Hey, we don't discriminate against, the many races here. Everyone can live here in complete unity, harmony, and equilibrium. A lot of big words. This is a Minecraft video. We're not supposed to use big words. We're supposed to say like and guys 100 times, like Chase Station and all the other douche tutors. So yeah, back to Minecraft Earth. What are you guys' opinions on that? Does it look cool? Are you gonna get it? The beta is a closed beta is actually coming soon, but the way to register, get into it is very it's small chance. It's basically just randomly picking else who are offering to register, and if you don't play it once every 7 days or for a certain amount of time, then you lose access to the beta and your spot goes to someone else. They will have an open beta, I would assume, but and by assume I mean I hope they have an open beta. But you really never know. If they're purposely saying this is a closed beta, then it wouldn't really surprise me if there is an open beta. But maybe I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So a bed, is this the nicest spot for a bed? No, not really. This is actually kind of a terrible spot for a bed. But it's more than enough, I think. It doesn't need to be this, big fancy king-sized bed. But I mean, I really don't know where else I could put it. Could I separate, some rooms off up here? No, not really, unless I would, put a little room here. I could, but man, this is the only thing with these small buildings. Now, actually, you know what? I lied, guys. These are not the smallest buildings I have in my world. The smallest buildings I have in my world are actually in the park over there. It is those stonemason buildings. Those are houses. Those are actual genuine houses. They have, what you need. They have a spot to sleep and whatnot. Get out with nature and whatnot. But, those are just basic needs. Crafting table. I think it's a furnace. And then just a bed. That's it. I don't think there's anything else. We'll take a look after we finish this up, but really, there's not much to finish here. I'll put a few chests down. One there. That one chest should be fine, really. They don't need to have a whole bunch. Crafting table. We can put a cauldron down here. Just so we can wash hands. I'm also going to supply them with a furnace. We can put a painting. I want a flower pot. I will actually take another chest. I'll put some food in there. What else? What else is like some basic needs? Armor, weaponry, not really. We'll get some bread out here. You know, we'll get some cookies. And then in terms of cooked food, you know, we'll get them some mutton, some chicken, some beef. You know, speaking of paintings, they don't really need a painting. And then we'll have a cutting board here. I actually want to put down the flower pot. And then we'll put in all the food here. I will supply them with some of this coal. There we go. Okay, now just a couple more things to touch up on. And then we'll declare this finished until I decide to come and refurnish it or just sell it off to someone. What was I gonna do? Ah, yes, I was gonna get a trapdoor, which right here. Let's no. 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 I think the traditional trapdoor might just be best for this. Let's get a clock. You know, I'll supply them with a couple fishing rods. You know, you never know. The clock, actually, I'll take back. Because the clock is going right there. So, we need a cutting board. So, just a slab will do. Where is it? Here we go. Let's get a quartz slab. So, it's like a pearly white. And then, we'll finish it off with a trapdoor. Either acacia, dark oak, or just the typical. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly, I like the acacia. Alright. Well, that was very interesting. So, that is this house completed, really. You know, nothing fancy. Nothing over the top, nothing big either, just, you know, solid little house. Ooh, I talked about building a dock, so we're gonna build that dock quickly because, you know, if people are gonna be here, you know, they might as well have a spot to go fishing. So, we're gonna build it right here. And if it's 5 wide, there is some room yet for potential like little boats and stuff. I want to make sure there's enough room. Actually, you know what? We don't need a massive dock. We can have a little, you know, like a 3 by 3. Yeah, the dock can just, you know, bam, bam. Okay, we still got enough room for, I got enough room for boats yet, so that's a very good thing. We always want to have room for other boaters. Plus, we gotta have some room so that we can get out of the dock if we need be. Let's actually extend it up by 1 more. Okay, let's tie it to the ground. Good. And then let's anchor it down to the bottom. Good. Okay. And then one more support. Man, the water is absolutely beautiful here today. It is very clear here, and that's what I like about this area. The water here is nice and clean. There's no pollution, nothing. Alright. Then we'll add a couple hooks on here, or a couple clamps. There we go, so that boaters can put their, tie their boats up. And well, let's supply them with some boats. We're going all out today. We're going all out. So boats are not there. They're in here. Right? Or am I just dumb? I guess I'm just dumb. Where are the boats? Oh, actually, they're probably somewhere with the minecarts. Yeah, which the minecarts are here. But where the boat at? Where them boats at? Oh, I see. Let's get some birch boats out. We'll supply each side with 2. Let's supply 3. That's good. And then, let's let's make a little pathway down here too. I was only gonna do a couple things, but a couple things turns out to be a long list of things, one after the other. So let's get some gravel in here. Just some patches. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, I'll have to look at that granite. Not granite, excuse me, this. Let's put that grass back. There we go. That's fine, because if we get any closer, it's gonna get too close to that. So let's add a couple, just little divots. Oh, shiza. I'm sure there's a way you could just click on a block and bam, you've got it. Like, if I hit like I don't know, crouch, LT, or crouch, if I just held crouch, left trigger, and bam. That'd be kind of nice, so I could just grab that block, so I don't have to actually just pull it out of the inventory. Because now I'm not even seeing slabs, because I'm in the wrong spot. So that's gonna probably end this off as soon as I put this one block down. Just want to fill that stuff in, just so not everyone's like, what is that doing there? Alright. So overall, great start to what is going to be more houses like this. They're not going to be exactly like this. I don't want to have too many models of the same house. Kind of like what I have with those block houses over there and with those houses. But that whole avenue, really, is all on one side of the street. All the houses are the same, and on the other side, they're all the same as well. Except for one side has different colorations. So, really, there will be more little houses like this. Then at some point, just gonna give you guys a sneak peek of what is going to be going on in some of the later videos. We are going to be doing, we're going to be building a mountain house up here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to actually record this on stream, because this is going to be one monstrous project. Or not one monstrous project, but it's going to be a very time-consuming project. I want it to look good, because when people are, say, at the beach, they want to look, if they see that house, they want to be amazed. They don't want to say, oh, look at that rickety old garbage house. It looks disgusting. Get rid of that thing. I want it to be something that strikes amazement and, it isn't an eyesore. Because if it's an eyesore, then that's going to suck. And then I might as well just tear it down. Now, other things I plan on doing, I plan on extending this, the tree train, We got one here, we got one station here, and then the other station is right here. I plan on extending it. And you're hearing this right if you think if you're crazy. I plan on extending it all the way over here to the beginning of the world. This is going to be a very huge feat. huge task. And you know what? I'm probably gonna need to help with it. But right now there's a glitch where I can't. Not a glitch necessarily, but there's an issue where I can join other people, but they can't join me. I've checked my NAT type. I've checked a lot of things. I've looked for help, and there's nothing whatsoever. It's okay. But that is what I want to do there. It's gonna come all the way here, just in case people don't want to, you know, go over through the watery way. If they don't want to take the scenic route, then they can just take this little route. And underground as well, there are gonna be like subway stops. You know, it's gonna be, you know, beverages you can get, drinks, you know, drinks, beverages, food you can get, restaurants. You know, maybe I'll even build some like underground living quarters if people get tired. But that's all that's enough more for theme. And that's stuff that's gonna take a long time to finish out. Because it's gonna be a lot of, you know, going underground, trying to figure out where I am until I get to a certain spot on this side. Now I also want to build something out here. Speaking of out here, this whole thing is gonna have to get filled. I'm gonna fill this whole thing up with fish, and as soon as my buddies can get in here, I want to try and have them help me with this, because I want to get this covered with, you know, underwater plants. Because right now there's no way I can reset my world that I know of, so I can get plants and stuff without resetting all my buildings, without resetting everything I've built. So, you know, just a couple sneak peeks, and I do want to build an oil rig, you know, maybe a pirate ship out here, you know, a couple sunken ships. There's some cool little Easter eggs and stuff. And, you know, I don't know if I said it right. An oil rig, you know, maybe a cruise liner, a little cruise ship. You know, but I don't want to build anything too fancy out here because, well, it's the ocean, and the ocean is definitely one of the most beautiful places in this world. You know, you've got this big desert, and then you just have the ocean, which, you know, kind of goes off into the unknown. And I don't want to mess it up too much. You know, there are two aspects of every Minecraft world. You have the natural aspect, and then you have, you know, the human-made aspect. The human-made aspect you have control over. The natural aspect, you don't. The natural aspect is, you know, the natural beauty of the world. The beauty without anything made. And made aspect is, of course, you know, the beauty of what you've built. You know, how good everything looks with your buildings in it. You know, that's kind of why I built this area. This is really the only little forest left in this area that has not been, you know, kind of trampled on and torn down by me. You know, we got this here, and then we have the snowy forest there, which will end up being deforested a lot because, well, I'm gonna be building out more. I've got the road already, you know, kind of heading out that way. Just a matter of tearing through a lot of this stuff. The only stuff that's gonna be safe really is, you know, kind of this portion. All this stuff, otherwise, like down the middle and to the right, it's all gonna be gone. Because the village is probably one day gonna get expanded, or I'm gonna build like a neighboring village, or, you know, keep on building houses this way. You know, just a lot of stuff is gonna be changing in the next years. You know, we got this road that we're gonna be continuing. I flattened a lot of this. We're getting ready because we're gonna be building a bridge over. We're gonna be colonizing this whole area. This whole area is gonna be filled with houses. Over here, then, like, to an extent. I'm not gonna build into the swamp. The swamp is kind of a, you know, it's not as beautiful of a place as it might seem. There's hidden intrinsic value in it, though. There are hidden mysteries and stuff that lie in here. And this is kind of a, you know, one-of-a-kind spot in my world. There really isn't. There's not another swamp like this, except for at the very beginning of the world, off to the distance a little bit. You know, you got stuff like this witch's hut. There's stuff in here to, you know, to grab, to explore, to plunder. And then, you know, you've got these little spots out here that are really just nice to, you know, build a house and, you know, dip down. You know, just relax. And so, all things that are going to be coming very soon. Just there's a lot of things I want to do, and only so much time. And there's so many other games I want to play too. But I'm looking forward to for you guys to see all this stuff, what I'm doing. These videos are gonna be a lot more frequent now in Minecraft. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Destiny 2 had an update, and now that I'm max light, kind of have everything I wanted to do done for a while. We're gonna be getting back into this, and I might even get a couple friends in here. Have them help me build stuff. You know, interview them. You know, and if they want to build a channel, well, then we'll help them out. Because that's kind of what I want to start doing. I want to help. If my friends want to get into YouTube videos but just don't know how, I'll edit for them. I'll make thumbnails for them for free to get them in the swing of things. I'll teach them what I know, teach them what to do, how to make good content. You know, I'll help them get their channel started, and then, you know, they can go their separate ways. We can go our separate ways in terms of our channels. So, there's that. I look forward to seeing this world develop more, especially with all of you. I wanted to be doing some more, and maybe even some tutorials on some of these builds. But for now, that is going to do it. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. If you did not like the video, for any reason, drop a dislike. Perfectly okay. Tell me why you didn't like the video, what you would like to see change. If it's the time, I understand. I kind of went from this is going to be like a 15-minute thing to this is more than double it. But that's something I know, and I will keep working on that. Any constructive criticism is fine. If it's not constructive criticism, it's still criticism. I just can't build off of it. But anyways, again, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Subscribe if you want. And I will see all of you, ladies and gentlemen, next time.